it really ruins you. These kind of films ruin you.
So what do you do next then if you've had a chaise long? What's going to be in the next 10?
You know what? I'm going back to my indie roots. Going back to my indie roots.
No.
God, just non-stop.
God.
Over the years, we've seen some amazing moments of Marvel actors with some really funny bromances. Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston, but now more recently, one of the interesting developments in the terms of this funny dynamic that we see between two major Marvel players is Chris Hemsworth and Taika Waititi. There's been so many great moments of these two working together, not only for acting roles within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as Taika plays Korg and Chris Hemsworth plays Thor, but also with Taika being the director, there's been some great dynamics on screen, which we wanted to take a closer look at. So let's go ahead and jump into it.
You guys are going through the script, and it was your idea to finally bring Thor's buns out of hiding.
Yeah. Listen, you know, Chris is he's worked hard on those. You know, and I think, you know, if you work hard, you gotta show it off. You gotta show it off. And otherwise, it's like, what's the point in doing it? Yeah.
He's not, like, feeling emotional about it, right? Yeah.
We love Tom.
Yeah.
But he's dead. Not him, but the character of Loki.
He's just dead to us.
He's obviously dead to us.
Yeah.
As far as friendship goes.
The one that got away.
The one that got away.
That means escaped.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really interesting taking a closer look at Chris Hemsworth and Taika Waititi, especially when they're paired together to work on projects, specifically when in regards to Thor. But earliest on, it seems like things weren't necessarily so smoothly, and while it is fun to see how Chris Hemsworth and Taika are so close of friends nowadays, even if a lot of the times they joke and make fun of each other and have a good time, earliest on, Taika was maybe a little bit hesitant, at least for a moment, before diving on and joining up with the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Why did you want to do it?
I think because it was something unexpected for myself, something unpredictable. I just didn't. I was starting to feel like I might, you know, be repeating myself. You know, when I was editing Hunt for the Wilder People, when they gave me the call and said, would I be interested in this movie? And then they, it was just something that I felt like this could be a career ender.
But real quick, make sure you guys do check out our Instagram page. There's a link in the description down below. If you like short form content and memes and just everything Marvel and superhero related, make sure you guys are following our Instagram page so you're not missing out on some pretty awesome content over there.
And as time went on, we could sort of bend the rules a bit. But the villain, the parameters are kind of, you know.
I would stop you talking right now, but I don't work for that studio or have anything to do with that film. You go for it, mate. You dig that hole. You do.
Well, Taika, it's a secret, is it?
Don't vote.
Okay, quick Marvel trivia question for you, and stick around to the end of the video to see if your guess on this answer is correct, and leave it in the comments. But which Marvel director ended up getting a job by making a quick sizzle reel with torrented illegal copies of Marvel films? Leave your guesses down below and stick around to the end of the video to find out who it was.
I spoke to Taika Waititi, the director, on the phone. I was like, man, I'm so sick of myself. And he's like, yeah, I'm sick of you too. And I think the character is so much more. And I said, yeah, let's just like dismantle this thing. Let's destroy it. Throw out everything.
Now, of course, we've seen this dynamic between Chris and Taika before, and it's always great to see this just fun dynamic where they can make fun of each other, but also really praise each other at the same time, too.
Well, Korg is an incredible person. Incredible to work with, and I just, you know, as a director, I love working with them because
there's such symbiosis between the two.
Yeah,
it's like,
and I feel more generous with him to give him more takes because I feel like he just brings something different. And,
you give him more lines.
More lines, yeah.
He's a little difficult to work with.
For those of you who haven't seen it, Thor is buck naked. Okay. Was this was your idea, I assume, being the writer and the director?
In the movie, it's not pixelated though.
It's not?
No.
You see?
You get the full Hemsworth.
Now this is...
The full worthiness. And
there's a pattern there.
I think the character is so much more, and I said, yeah, let's just like dismantle this thing. Let's destroy it, throw out everything.
And while it seems like a lot of the time there is teasing between the actor and director, it does seem like there is a lot of praise. For instance, Taika Waititi has recently worked with all 3 Chris's from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's worked with Chris Evans in Lightyear, Chris Pratt in the new Thor Love and Thunder also, and then Chris Hemsworth in Ragnarok and Love and Thunder. But having to pick his favorite, he's still pretty sure he knows the answer.
And you're coming off Lightyear, where you worked with Chris Evans. You've now worked with all 3 Chris's in the Marvel Universe. Do you have a favorite or a preference, perhaps?
I can't, you know what I've got to say. I mean, yeah, and it's the truth. Chris is, Chris is a dear friend of mine. I love those other Chris's. The other Chris's are great, don't get me wrong. I love those Chris's. But this Chris is my Chris.
Yeah, that's your Chris.
Another interesting thing, though, is during this same interview, right after he finally decides which Chris his favorite actually is, we can awkwardly see Chris Pratt walking right behind him. Had he been there just moments earlier, maybe there would have been a really funny, awkward moment.
There's multiple Gods of Thunder in this movie. Was there a rivalry on set? What was the vibe there?
No, I wish there was.
And this isn't the only time we've seen Taika Waititi just talk and praise Chris Hemsworth either.
A bit of dancing.
Some dancing, yeah. Snacks, good snacks.
Good snacks, some interesting direction. Some of it's like, don't do that again, Chris.
Yeah.
Do your Jack Sparrow impression, and which Tessa once thought. They played this game and it was like doing impressions and then his thing, which she had to guess.
What else can I say about Chris? I mean, he's a perfect man, isn't he?
We are not doing Get Help.
You had your shirt off in this film. This time, let's take your pants off. And then off we went.
Because every time we hang out, I'm always like, Chris,
Must have been
you had your shirt off, let's take your pants off. And he's like, no, but what if we pay you a lot of more money?
And that was simple as that, yeah.
Then, of course, at the beginning of this video, we did see Chris Hemsworth having some fun teasing Taika during an interview, but Chris Hemsworth has shown the same respect back to Taika many different times, really praising his ability and work. For instance, we can see Chris Hemsworth already talking about wanting to get a full director's cut of Thor Love and Thunder, and the movie hasn't even fully released yet.
There are so many things in there. I mean, one day it should be.
We need a director's cut, or the whatever you want to call it. Cut.
It's like the anyone's cut.
The anyone's cut, yeah.
Everything
The assembly
cut.
of the film.
The everything bagel.
It was about 4 hours. It was like a Monty Python sketch.
Yeah.
But still, Chris Hemsworth might have some fun throwing a little joke every now and again in the direction of Taika.
He's a little difficult to work with.
Yeah. He's sometimes a bit frustrated because he doesn't learn the script that I've written.
Now, of course, by now you may have already figured out what the answer to the Marvel trivia question was, but of course, it was Taika Waititi, who did confess in an interview that he may have pirated versions of Marvel films and clipped them together and put a really cool soundtrack to kind of pitch the idea of what Thor Ragnarok should be. And he pitched it to Disney executives as essentially a Thor After Hours film that leans into the absurdity of what is going on with this character rather than trying to root it in realism, and he kind of had his way making a fun pitch, which apparently the Marvel and Disney execs ended up loving, and he ended up with the job.
Human handshake for the Black Asgardian handshake, but the snake you cannot trust.
Into the
Follow high one. It's been like that the whole time, kind of just cracking up on set. It's definitely the most light-hearted, fun set I've been on.
Oh, Scrapper 142. The 142th Scrapper.
You haven't seen Chris pinching stuff off the Thor set, have you?
Just, stealing hearts.
Just yours.
It really ruins you. This kind of films ruin you.
So what do you do next then if you've had a chaise long? What's going to be in the next 10?
You know what? I'm going back to my indie roots. Going back to my indie roots. Oh, God, just non-stop.
God.
Well, we did it.
It would say, I love CH.
And I did that tattoo.
I don't think I knew about this.
Late in the
I love
evening.
CH. That's how I commemorated my time in the MCU.
So what did you guys think of these moments? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you are subscribed with notifications on for more videos like this. That's it for today, though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video.